T visa. You may qualify even if you don't think you were trafficked. Many people believe human trafficking only looks like kidnapping or being locked in a room, but that's not how trafficking usually happens in real life. In fact, many people who qualify for a T visa don't realize they were trafficked until they speak with an attorney. Hi, my name's Rachel Rado, and I'm an immigration attorney. And today I want to explain what the T visa really is in simple terms and why it may be more accessible than people think. What trafficking actually means in simple terms. Under U.S. law, human trafficking is not limited to physical restraint or dramatic situations. Trafficking usually involves being forced to work, being threatened, manipulated, or controlled, being afraid to leave because of immigration status, being underpaid, unpaid, or exploited, being told you'll be reported, harmed, or deported if you speak up. This often happens in very common, everyday situations. It can happen at work, in restaurants, cleaning jobs, construction, caregiving, salons, or factories. It can happen through employers. It can happen through family members. It can happen through relationships or informal arrangements. Many people were trafficked without ever realizing it had a legal name. Who the T visa is designed for. The T visa is designed for people who experience forced labor or exploitation and are now in the United States because of that situation. You do not need to have been kidnapped, to have escaped dramatically, to have called the police at the time, or to have proof right away. What matters is actually what happened, not whether you labeled it as trafficking back then. Do you have to cooperate with law enforcement? This is one of the areas that causes the most fear. So it's important to explain it clearly. You are only required to report what happened to an appropriate agency. After that, it is up to the agency to decide whether to investigate. If they choose not to investigate, that does not disqualify you. You simply must be willing to cooperate if an investigation happens. Many approved T visa cases never involve an active investigation, and that is completely okay under the law. What if the trafficking happened years ago? There is no time limit on when the trafficking must have occurred. It can be recent, it can be many years ago, it can be something you didn't understand until much later. The law recognizes that trauma, fear, and immigration status often prevent people from coming forward right away. What if you don't have evidence? This is extremely common and very important to understand. Many survivors were paid in cash, have no contracts, have no police reports, have no messages or documents. That does not mean they don't qualify. In many cases, the personal affidavit, your detailed, truthful story, is the main evidence, and it can be enough. Our role as attorneys is to help you tell your story clearly, organize it legally, explain the exploitation in a way that USCIS understands. You are not expected to do this alone. What does the T visa provide? The T visa can offer legal status, work authorization, protection from removal, stability and safety, and later, a path to permanent residency, your green card. For many clients, this is the first time they feel safe in the US. Important reassurance. If you're unsure whether what you experience counts as trafficking, that is completely normal. Most people who qualify initially say, I don't think this applies to me. I was just working. It wasn't that bad. I agreed at first. Those statements do not automatically disqualify you. If something about this video sounds familiar, you don't need to decide anything today. A conversation with an attorney can help determine whether what you experience fits into the law, gently, confidentially, and at your pace. Leave your questions below, subscribe for more immigration information, or contact us to speak privately. You don't have to go through this alone.